Hey Tankers, welcome to another episode of Ace of Aces. Today, we're coming at you with not one, not two, but three videos. In a video we're going to call Midweek Madness. This one's featuring Climber and Coach Mike. Anyways, guys, we've had a bunch of good videos turned in. I think the update 8.5 is dropping tonight. So while you're waiting around for your chance to upload the video, the new update when it comes, why don't you go ahead, sit down, relax, and watch a video. This first one, the first two actually, are by Climber. And this first one, he'll be driving the Progetto 65. Now I know we just did a video on this over the weekend, and so we already talked about it. I'm not going to go into it again. We're instead just going to go ahead and get right into narrating this video. So he is here on one of the desert maps. I'm not going to bother to hazard a guess at which one it is because I always screw it up. Anyways, he catches that FV405 looking the wrong way, and he's going to put a couple shells in there. And just like we talked about last time, he is not going to fire that third shell unless he's in a position to finish off a tank. It's too early in a match right there for something like this to happen. So he's just going to be careful and take two shots, back up, keep his reload going, and that's the best way to play this tank right now, or any of these auto reloaders. You don't want to fire that third shell unless you think you can finish off that tank. Sorry. Obviously he thought he could get a shot in there. Sorry, I had to take a drink, but it didn't happen. So anyways, the red team is already down one tank, and Climber's already at 1,300 damage. And he's already looking for more targets. We're not even 2 minutes into this game. So he is just going to cruise over. He catches another tank over here, a couple tanks. He spots a couple tanks. There's a Death Star. He's not going to want to take a hit from that guy. But he definitely will put some shells into him and get some damage. Thankfully, he has somebody with him right here on his left, and the two of them can be splitting the tension and hopefully keeping both these guys down. That looks like an Object 268 on his side, and nice, good, solid Tier 10 TD. And I think between the two of them, they're probably going to do a good job of handling these guys. Climber's taking some shots, but he's going to adjust and put himself in a better position. I think it's one of the things that Climber's really good about is knowing when it's time to get the hell out of Dodge. We all know he's good at using somebody else's hit points to keep himself alive. Alistair. Anyways, so he's doing a good job here of moving along. His meat shield over there, the 268, is getting tore up. And looks like he's been destroyed. So Climber's readjusted. He's gone all the way back through spawn. And now he's going to go into the city side of the map and see what he can do there. He's got some low hit point tanks here, and he's going to put himself in position to start taking people out. And there's a first kill for him in that nice one shot into the Kranvagn. Really good kill there. Again, he's getting his shells reloaded. Short reload because he only had one shell to go, and he's just looking for targets. And he's going to move in position as soon as the tank presents itself. But as you notice, he's doing a good job keeping himself between buildings. He knows the red team is over there. He's just going to keep watching and not take any chances. And he's an excellent player, and that's what you need to do. So here we go. We have a low hit point tank coming at him. Obviously, he's going to try and take that out. That looks like it's a T110 E4, the Tier 10 medium with the turret, or TD with the turret. Sorry. And he's also got another tank over here, but looks like an E100. So he's going to try and get that E100 out of there quick. Nice two shots, finishes him off. The T110 is still right there. So he's got to be careful of that. Thankfully, somebody on Climber's group pulls up to help keep the attention of the E4. Climber's got one shell left. He's going to put it in there and finish it off with tank. And now he's on a full reload, and he's working on 3 kills. Now he's looking for his 4th. There's 2 tanks left on this other team, and Climber is still on this reload, and he's going to be looking for the opportunity to jump in there and start putting some more damage out. And already he's over 3,200 damage. So him and the other tank with him are moving forward. Ideally, you'd want that guy to be sticking right with you, but the guy went real wide right. So I don't think he's going to be a lot of help to Climber right now. And I know Climber, he's wanting that guy to get right in front of him because, you know, he likes having his meat shields. Anyways, he's looking for his target. We know that they're both over here. It would be my guess. And Climber's going to take it slowly and get in there. He's got plenty of time left in this game. He's got all 3 of his shells ready. He's just looking for opportunities here. Looks like that Death Star is looking the wrong way, and Climber might be able to sneak in here and put 3 shots into him. And, yep, there's one. There, he's not going to get the second one in, so he'll probably back up and reload get that shell again, so that when he gets in there, he's got 3 shells at his disposal. And there it is, 2, 3, and there's a kill. He's got 1 shell left. He's got another tank down there. He's going to have to get some reload time going. The guy's still distracted, so he's in a good position. You know, I don't feel that Climber will push here unless he has to. And he's got 3 shells. He's waiting for that TD to get down there, and there's 1 shot into the opponent. There's 2 shots for the kill. Game over. We've got over 4,000 points of damage. Let's see. He does 4,981 damage. He makes 28,000 credits. Gets 5 kills. A Top Gun, Radley Walters. He makes over 1,400 experience points. Just a really solid game, guys. Really, really, really solid game. Climber did a great job there. You know, he sees just about everybody in the game and puts damage into them. Just a really, really good game. The next game, great game, Climber. The next game is also going to be by Climber, and it's going to be in the Kranvagn. So another Tier 10 heavy. This is the Swedish Tier 10 line. Real quick, we're going to talk about this. So a secret Swedish project in the 50s when the whole world was worried about the Russian and the IS series of tanks. The Swedish were worried too when they were trying to replace their old tanks with something new and better, and they went into the design process to work on making a new tank. And the nickname of the tank was the Kranvagn, and Kranvagn actually in Swedish means meaning mobile crane. It was a Kranvagn. It's supposed to be a cover name. So the Kranvagn was supposed to be a mobile crane project. So anyway, sorry for the interruption there. So we move on here, and he is the project was canceled, but there were 2 prototypes made. The prototype hulls were used for other projects coming in, after that. It was intended to have a auto reloader and an oscillating turret. Again, they didn't go into production. They never made it, but they did try some prototypes, and I'm able to find pictures of the hulls themselves. That I think one of them survived in a Swedish museum. Anyways, moving on. Climber's doing a good job here. He's already over 2,400 damage with 1 kill. He's just looking to, again, this is an auto reloader. He's leaving 1 shell on the clip. letting the other ones reload, and he's just going to be taking his time to get himself in position and put those shells out there and try and get those kills. He's got a good shot here in the side of the E75. E75 is looking the wrong way. He had the edge of the turret to put a shot into. He's still got 2 shots in the clip, and he's just waiting for a shot. And the E75 pulled back and is not taking it. Somebody else finishes him off. Climber's turned around. He's going to go back up the hill towards what would be B base, but this is an encounter mode, so towards the center of the map and the main cap. He's looking for targets. He's got somebody on the left that just dropped off the map and a tank on the right that just got killed. Oh, good shot on Climber there from somebody back in there that was unspotted before he fired. But let Climber know he's there, and Climber's going to make sure he focuses him, because I'm sure Climber's not going to let somebody get away. Well, looks like he's probably going to go down this hill to assist a teammate and try and get some kills so the guy doesn't get overran. The last thing Climber needs is his flank tore up, and that 60 TP is doing a good job, but you know, he can't take on 2 tanks at one time. So Climber's doing a good job of just putting shells out when he can. He's waiting for that reload. There's no real open opportunities to get in there and attack, so he's just waiting for his opportunity. Unfortunately, that 60 TP is taking a lot of damage, and he's not going to last long. But Climber puts 2 shells out, puts that guy down to a 1 shot. He's watching everything around him. He's going to have to do something, make a decision here, because that 60 TP is going to go down. And Climber, who's trying to reload that whole magazine, backs off to get himself in a better defensive position while he waits for somebody to come up that ramp after him. So it's a 3-on-2 situation here. Climber and his partner are down. They're down a tank, and he's just going to have to try and look to even that up really quickly. You know, he's got some low hit point people out there. The guy out here right directly in front of Climber is a 1 shot. If he can get that gun out there, get that gun on that guy, he's going to finish him off. And yeah, so there he puts a shot in the grill, finishes off the grill. There's another 1 shot coming up. Perfect situation. Climber has 1 shell left. I'm sure he's going to try and wait a second before he fires that shell. Try and get a second one in there at least, just in case. And he puts a HE shot into the tank, trying to get that easy finish in the hatch. And finally he gets it, but now it's a 2-on-1 situation. Climber has got no shells left. He's got to get something reloaded. His teammate is engaging this guy, so it gives Climber time to reload. And there's 1 shot, and there's 2 shots. He doesn't get the second shot, and the other guy gets a kill. But again, nice, well-earned ace by Climber. He puts out 4,997 damage. He makes 23,000 credits and gets 3 kills. Again, over 1,400 experience points. Another great game from Climber. What can you say? 2 great aces out of Climber. This is from last week when he was tearing it up. Like I said, another great game. Okay, well, the final game of our video is by Mr. Lucky himself, Coach Mike. This guy pulls more tanks out of chests than anybody I know. And here's one of them. This last weekend, he pulled the Object 907 out of a chest, one of the mystery crates, and he gets out there, and this is his, I think, 14th game. He just did this game today, and this is his actual 2nd ace in the game, in this tank. His first ace he got in game 4 of this tank, and that's going to be featured in our Sunday best, because that was actually Coach Mike's first Tier 10 ace ever. This is his 2nd Tier 10 ace ever, and again in the 907, this is one of Purge's favorite tanks to ace, and he's not alone, because now Mike's playing it, and Mike loves this tank. He's having a good time playing it. He really likes the mobility. He likes everything about the tank so far. I know we've talked about this tank in the past, so real briefly, I'll just just touch on it. When they were looking for a replacement in 1953 for the T-54 and looking to make improvements and modifications to it, they started a simultaneous project trying to just design a new tank. That project was called Object 904. This is a result of that. There were actually some mock-ups made. I don't think there's anything really went into prototype stage or phase, or much past the prototype stage. I think there's one prototype that was made, maybe two, but the project was canceled primarily due to the complexity of the project. The Russians like easy peasy, machines, guns, tanks, whatever. They like it easy and easy to take care of, easy to fix, easy to run, easy to make. That's just kind of always been their whole philosophy. I mean, the new tank they have in the world right now is the Armada, and it's one of the most technologically advanced tanks in the world, supposedly. But we're not going to talk about that because we'll never see that in game, thankfully. Anyways, so Coach Mike has already been put out 1,500 damage. He's helped isolate this Object 704, another Russian tank. This is a TD, and Mike is using that mobility to keep behind the TD, and he takes his first kill right here, and he's going to be moving on towards the main town of Vineyards. We can see that's where the rest of the red team is. He's spotted that tier 10 yo. He's going to put a shot into him and back up, looking for more shots. The yo is backing up. He's probably on a reload, and somebody just finished him off. Looks like the Waffle probably got him. Two more tanks there. Mike puts a longer shot down the alleyway into that AMX 50B. He's going to put a second shot in there, and he's on a reload. And can he get a third one in there and get that kill? Yes, he can. There's Mike's second kill in this tank. Pushes him to 2,900 damage, I think that is. And he's going to run around trying to get that last kill. Can he get there? Can he get there? Making good moves. Getting across the map. But no, he is not going to get there in time. That tank gets killed by somebody else. And Mike finishes with a really... excuse me, a solid ace in a tank that not a lot of people have. He puts up 2,900 damage, 2 kills. Just a really, really, really solid game. Hey guys, as always, thanks for watching. Until next time, good luck and good hunting.